Hey guys, so today I'm going to do something different. During my Q&A, some people asked if I could do more cooking videos. Like I answered, I don't really cook. I do cook every day, but I don't film it because my kitchen's not made for that. The lighting is horrible and it's such a small space. You can't put cameras anywhere. It's really awkward. So I'm going to try my best within my means in my small little kitchen to do this. But today we're going to do Hawaiian smoked meat. And if you're not familiar with Hawaiian smoked meat, it's pretty much kind of like a soy sauce sugar marinade, and we like to hang it up and smoke it in kiave wood. Sometimes you mix it with guava wood, and it's not like Southern barbecue. It's a little bit meatier. It doesn't fall apart or melt in your mouth or anything like that. It's used in just chop it up, refry it with some onions, or put it in a fried rice. You can do many different things with it. So I'll show you my recipe and different ways you can do it. Even if you're on the mainland and you can't find certain things, I'll try to substitute that so that you can try it at your own home. First, you're going to start off with 1 cup of soy sauce. I prefer the Aloha brand, but you can use whatever you want. And then I put 2 cups of water. And I put 2 cups of sugar. I slice 3 big chunks of ginger and smash it with a knife. And I chopped up about 10 cloves of garlic. It seems like a lot, but it works, and you're only marinating it for a day or so. I have a ghost pepper, but you can use Hawaiian chili pepper. So since I have a ghost pepper, it's very spicy. I'm only going to put very little in there. But if you have Hawaiian or Thai chili peppers, you can put 2 in there. If you don't like spice, you can omit it. You're going to stir it into a saucepan over some medium heat, not too high because you don't want to burn the sugar. You just want to melt the sugar, and that's what it looks like. And you're going to cool it down to room temperature. I'm making a very small portion, but you can double the recipe if you have a lot of people. So this is a pork butt, or some people call it Boston butt. And I'm going to slice it in long lengths, about 2 inches wide. And then even though the soy sauce is salty, you definitely have to salt your meat, otherwise it's not going to have much taste. So I put a little bit of salt and pepper on there, and I put it in a double bagged Ziploc bag because it will leak if you don't double bag it. You're going to pour the room temperature marinade into the Ziploc bag. You can put it in a big Tupperware if you want, but I don't have room in my fridge, so I do it in this fashion, and it's easier to turn over when you want to marinate all sides of the meat. Make sure to seal it good and get all the air out. And it's very important to double bag. Even if you have expensive Ziploc brand bags, it will leak all over your refrigerator, and you don't want that mess. So there it is. Just to be safe, I put it in a big bowl. I think this marinade tastes best after a day, but it's best at 2 days. So after half a day, because I didn't have time, I just flipped it over to make sure both sides are marinated well. And this is kiave wood. If you don't have kiave wood, you can use mesquite in the mainland. It's a cousin of mesquite. And this is guava wood. If you don't have guava wood, you can use any fruit wood, apple, cherry, etc. This is Morton's Tender Quick. It's very salty, so you need to rinse it off, but I'm using an electric smoker. You can put some on prior to get that smoke ring, because electric smokers do not make smoke rings. If you don't have an electric or propane or closet type smoker, you can always still do smoked meat with a regular Weber type grill, or you can buy the smaller kind of barrel grill, or you can use a Traeger or any kind of smoker like that. But most people have grills like a Weber. You can even do it on a little mini Weber. I suggest buying one of these grills. This was from City Mill. So it's not stock, it doesn't come with Weber. So as you can see, it flips up and down, and then you can, while this is down, you can keep refilling your coals and just stick it in and your wood without taking the whole grill off and making your meat fall apart. I also recommend getting one of these. This is from Weber as well. You can get it off Amazon. Sometimes I've seen it at Walmart or City Mill. This I got from City Mill actually. So this is about, I just went to City Mill for more wood. This is $15.99 about, or like $16.99, depends what diameter grill you have. The bigger the grill circumference, the more it's gonna cost, but I don't think it's gonna be past $25. This keeps your coals on one side, which you want to keep. You don't want to fill your whole Weber grill with coals because it's just going to burn the meat and not smoke it. So this keeps everything organized and it doesn't let the coals slide down. You're going to fill this and then put the wood on top, and you're going to put it on the bottom, and then you're going to put your meat on the side that there is no heat or any coals. So that way it just smokes. And then, like I said, the reason you get this type of special grill to flip, you can just flip it when your coals start going down and just keep refilling, or if you want to add more wood every hour, you can do that. So it's the same thing. You would put the meat on the grill. You might want to flip it after 1 hour, but you don't really need to. And then you would just cover it up, open the top vent a little bit to let some of the smoke out, and then let it smoke. I would say probably 2 to 3 hours for Hawaiian smoked meat. You can tell if it's done or not by just either using a thermometer where you stick it in the meat. It's not going to be like Southern barbecue, so it's not going to fall apart. So it doesn't take as long to cook. Basically, you just want it to be cooked fully inside and just get that smoked flavor and the smoke ring. So this is the guava wood, the same guava wood I showed you. I chopped it up with an axe, and I used a saw to saw small chunks for my electric smoker of the Keawe wood. And if you have an electric smoker, you would put equal parts of both Keawe and guava wood in your wood pan, put it in, and then just a tip, of course, put a flat pan or baking sheet on the bottom so when the juices drip it doesn't mess up your smoker and it'll be easy cleanup. You can hang your meat or you can put it on the grill of an electric smoker. I prefer to hang it. If you're super cheap, you can use paper clips or buy meat hooks off Amazon or something. There's a water pan, but I didn't put any water for this. And you close it up and smoke it at 225 if you're using a propane or electric smoker. And this took about 3 to 4 hours in the electric smoker due to the lower temperature that I set. You can also use a Traeger as well. So this is the meat halfway, and this is the meat fully done. The Keawe wood makes a nice dark glazed coating on it, and this is the finished product. This is what the inside looks like. I didn't use Tender Quick this time, and as I said, no matter how much you do it on an electric smoker, you're not going to get a smoke ring. I'm going to show you a little recipe I use with my smoked meat. Other than cooking it in guava jelly or just onions, I'm making a fried rice. So here's half an onion and about 2 cloves of garlic, and I diced my smoked meat about a rough chop. Maybe about a cup of smoked meat. I make small portions because we have a small family. And then you're going to push all the onions and the meat to the side, add 2 eggs, season your eggs with salt and pepper, and scramble them. And then when your eggs are fully cooked, I just mix everything together. Next, just to add a little flair, I put about maybe 1/4 of a cup of kimchi. Very picky, so I like my kimchi either from H Mart or Palama Supermarket. And then I added about 2 cups of cooked rice. And then I mixed everything around. And then after incorporating everything, I season my rice with salt and pepper. Actually, I use Bolner's fajita seasoning. It's what I use for everything because it's basically salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of MSG in there. If you don't like MSG, just put salt and pepper. I don't put shoyu in this particular dish because the smoked meat gives it flavor and it also has salt in it, but you can add shoyu if you want, but I don't really want my food too salty. So basically you mix everything together, get everything incorporated, and make sure the seasoning's up to your par. And this is the final product. I added a little bit of chopped green onion as a finishing touch. And that was pretty much dinner. It was delicious. So pretty much that is my recipe for my smoked meat. I'm giving you my secrets. Everybody has their own way, but that's the way I do it, and I used to sell it a lot off Facebook and to certain friends and such. So go give it a try. You can also use this marinade and just add maybe a teaspoon or so of sesame seed oil, and you'd have a great Korean kalbi marinade as well. So until next time, if you like this, hopefully the person who requested more cooking videos enjoyed this, and you can do it yourself anywhere, even if you're on the mainland. Just use mesquite wood if you can't find kiave, and you're good to go. And any other fruit wood such as apple wood, cherry, or you can even use peach wood. So if you like this, press the like button, subscribe if you have not yet, and I'll see you on another food review or something other food related. Peace out.